little extra blush. Oh, never hurt anybody. If you're new here, hi, my name is Miss Megan. Today I'm going to take you through how I like to do faux freckles, how I did it for a really long time. I love faux freckles in the summer, especially with like a good summer blush. So I'm going to take you through my skin and how to do faux freckles. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe and turn on post notifications so you never miss a post. And if you want to learn how to do faux freckles like Miss Megan, please keep on watching. I only have serumizer on my skin. My skin has been skinning lately. These are kind of always here, but the overall radiance, glow, texture, juiciness, I'm obsessed. I tried, if you saw on TikTok yesterday, I tried using this just instead of Magic Radiance, just for funsies, just to see, because I liked what it looked like on bare skin. This is the Hyper Balm, except it did not wear nice under makeup. Like, Kayla had took a photo of me. We were inside, but like in sunlight, and I could just like, I could see it. Like, I could see that that was the difference in my makeup. So I think that's just gonna be like a bare skin thing. I'm doubling up on primer today. Protect SPF 50 is going everywhere. Provage eye cream. This also has SPF in it. SPF 15 though is just really low. Should be like 30 or higher, 30 to 50. And because it's hot, this is the Frosted Blur primer from Holiday. It was a blue color, where I get a little bit extra shiny. Can't really remember the technology behind this. It was something that hydrated the skin while still controlling oil and blurring, so that yes, you get a matte finish, but not the dryness of matte. I'm gonna underpaint with True Harmony, which is the new, I don't know, did I put this on yet? I think so. Yeah, I did. I love this formula. So faux freckles, I've always been a huge fan of. I just prefer to use eyeshadow when I do them. That concept that I've said before by accident, overneath, where something is both over and underneath the skin at the same time. That's like that's how you perfect a faux freckle. It's crazy how warm this looks until you start pairing it with other product. Okay, base, underpainting done. Medium 2 and light 2. Part of me wants to wear Studio Radiance foundation today. Maybe I do that instead of tech. Work it into your brush and let the brush move it around. I'm telling you, if you switch to a brush, your foundation itself, that bottle, will last so much longer. This pouring on, the amount of product that you guys are wasting is out of control. Could never be me. Your foundation bottle, if you wear like a heavier amount of product, kind of just straight on, should still last you 6 to 7 months. That's using a lot. If you're going through your foundation in 4 months, we need to talk about technique. We need to talk about brushes. We need to talk about skin proud. Stunning. I'm gonna go right in with C8. We're gonna try a new blush today, actually. This is Pinch of Marrakesh. This is one of the prettiest blushes I have ever seen, and it looks so stunning on if you were like an NC50, NC55, NC60, to get that really natural like glow under the skin. It's so beautiful. Like I love it. This is my first time putting it on myself. I'm obsessed. I've been getting asked a lot about beige blush for darker skin tones, but beige is not part of a darker skin tone. Beige is like a light medium. Deeper skin tone, like medium to deep. Beige is basically like black and white, like black, white, and then brown, let's just say. So that whiteness that's creating the gray, that's creating the beige, is not naturally found in deeper skin tones. The more depth you add to the skin, you're either adding more black, more purple, more green. So as those, or more red, as those colors get deeper, it's getting further and further away from the white pigment. So what the equivalent of beige on my skin is going to be like a rich brown, pushing into kind of that, like, not even this, like you're pushing into like contour shade. So kind of colors like Sketch and Film Noir, those blushes format, like that is the equivalent of beige for lighter skin tone. That beige tone, if you were to put what is beige blush on me, it's going to show up gray on the darker the skin goes. So I'm still trying to figure out what people want to see, but like to me, this is going into that beige version because of its like neutral undertone. So even like an NW skin, putting this on, yes, it's going to pop the redness in the skin, but it's working with the natural undertone of the skin. Therefore, it has that feeling of what beige blush would do. I know that this is going to be my summer blush. I already know. I'm obsessed. Studio Fix Tech. Everywhere else. Having a color base down underneath your faux freckles is going to help make them look more realistic too, as opposed to just dots on the skin. Good God. A little bit of, my eyelashes keep sticking together. A little bit of Bright Forecast under the eye. I don't know what it is. The texture of my eyelids in the summer will not let my lashes stick. I use the 171 because it's the first thing I saw. This brush was made for somebody who, well, the click pen, but also someone who only wants one brush, small enough and straight enough to do these areas, but also big enough to do. Oh my God, it's almost done. It's almost done. I can feel it. I can feel it. That was House Ops concealer. Love it. Lock it in. I'm gonna tap a little bit more pinch of Marrakesh. And then I'm taking a little bit of light 2. And this is gonna be my highlight. I've been really into this lately. It gives me like juicy skincare highlight versus like deliberate highlight. I'm just gonna highlight the center parts of my face, and I like under here too. So if you color this area in, you bring that part of the jaw forward, your contour line recedes and then your blush kind of hovers. If you do just a line, then you're just kind of like cleaning up the area. By doing this part becomes a little bit more structured, a little bit more. So when you layer between things, the product becomes more dimensional. Okay, so Faux Freckles. So I used to use saddle eyeshadow. It's across the room. I don't want to get it. This is how I do them. So I like to make a paste with a powder product. So just like this, and just a small little section. So if you have like old bronzer or the edges of bronzer that you don't want to use anymore, do it this way. And I just start, this is a 209. I just start pressing them in at different pressures. So harder pressure gives you bigger ones, smaller pressure gives you less. And while it's still kind of wet, I just really softly tap. Two things happen when I tap. It pushes it under the skin and takes off that actual eyeshadow layer. And when I move across, if there's any dots on my finger, it transfers them so that you have inconsistencies in your freckles, so they look the most natural. And I'm still using the same amount of product. I love them across my nose too. These end up looking like the most realistic freckles, because when you look at someone's freckles, because they're the texture of skin, they're not three-dimensional on the surface. And I find if you go into the eye area, covering that section makes them look the most natural. I like to do like a couple up here. Okay, so that's step one. I'm gonna go into my powder work again. Not used to not having my nails on, so my like range of motion and where I'm grabbing things is very off. Use the translucent loose, and I'm just gonna put this at the center part. So they're still there. Dust away any excess. Love it, lock it in. Leave, if you're putting liquid into your powders, just leave it open to air dry. Don't close the container right away. Then I can go back in and just intensify some, but not all. Like as soon as the brush touches the skin, it comes off. So now we're working with how eyeshadows can be soft and sheer or more opaque. We're manipulating the product. D2 Studio Fix powder under the eye. And Kevin Aquan sent me this. I just want to take a little bit of this, oh, there I am, a little bit of this shade to intensify my contour because it's very gray. I don't know what brush I actually want to use for this. Those are also different colors. I'm adding more light onto my face right now. I'm taking my gray brow marker and adding a couple extras that breaks up the tone. Love it, lock it in. And where the overneath and naturalness really comes together is a secondary layer of highlight, whether that's powder or cream. It adds another layer of dimension to the skin in that area. I like a lot of freckles. Make a paste. And sometimes too, like the more watery, like the more fixed plusses on the brush, like I can work off of just this little area and create freckles with this. I love it. And final step, love it, lock it in with Stay Over. And that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed seeing how I like to do faux freckles and you learned a little something. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe and turn on post notifications so you never miss a post. Let me know what your favorite summer blush combo is. Follow me on TikTok and Instagram, all under the same name, at Miss Megan Robinson. You can book me for makeup lessons at bookmissmegan@gmail.com. All of those links will be down in the description box below. And until then, I'll see you next time. Bye.